And it's time to wrap this broadcast up with the Aldersons Awards West postgame show. For trophies, awards, t-shirts, and so much more, go to aldersons.net for their full catalog. Tony Davila here, along with Matthew King and Paul Beatty. Your final score, Tumwater 49, Columbia River 39. Tumwater moves on to play WF West for the District 4 2A championship, while Columbia River will have to play against Ridgefield to keep their season alive. Mark Morris plays Woodland in the other game that will determine who goes to state.
So all in all, 2 teams from the EVCO, 2 teams from the GSHL are going to be representing this district in the state tournament.
Yeah, it was a good game between these 2 teams. Columbia River scores 17 in the second half, 24 for Tumwater in the second half. But that fourth quarter, the wind down of the fourth quarter was a wild one. Free throws galore, some steals, some calls, so a tech in there as well. Lots of free throws off of that, so lots of things went on there at the end. But Tumwater able to do what they needed to do, and they get the win to face off against WF West. We talked about the rivalry between WF West and Mark Morris. Now the real rivalry in the EVCO, Tumwater, WF West. They're friends off the court. Once they cross those lines, those friendships end.
Yeah, and I'll touch on that rivalry here in just a second. I want to talk about this game. That fourth quarter, really Columbia River's offense kind of fell off a little bit. Even the free throws, they started really struggling from the charity stripe. It was a little bit shaky, but for Tumwater, they just started playing really confidently. The defense was very aggressive, forced a lot of turnovers. And, yeah, Tumwater, they've been a different team since Kylie Waltermeyer returned. They stay undefeated with her in the lineup. And now Tumwater, WF West, third time. They split the 2 regular season meetings. We're going to see who's able to take this rubber match and who's going to win the district championship. A win for Tumwater might sneak them into the top 8 and to get them that guaranteed spot in Yakima. It's going to be an important game, and it's going to be a high-intensity game. That's going to be a fun one.
That will be a very fun one. Let's go over the scoring here. We'll go with Columbia River first. Their leading scorers were Peyton Dukes and Emma Iniguez, each of them with 10 points. Logan Dukes had 7, Paige Johnson with 2, Kinsey Drake with 2, and Tegan Benke with 8 for the Rapids. Leading rebounder was Emma Iniguez. She ended up with 5 rebounds. 3 for Logan Dukes, 2 for Peyton Dukes. Logan also had 2 steals. Peyton Dukes had 3 assists for the Rapids. For Tumwater, their leading scorer was Kylie Waltermeyer, 26 points, 2 of 4 from the line for Kylie. 3 points for Riley Beebe, 16 for Reagan Brewer, and 4 points for Sierra Larson. Brewer went 7 of 10 from the free throw line. Other stats, Waltermeyer, 5 rebounds in total. Riley Beebe had 6 rebounds, 4 of them defensive. Reagan Brewer had 8 rebounds, 4 each offensive and defensive. Brewer also had 3 steals. Jurassic had 3 steals, and Brewer with 4 assists. Waltermeyer and Beebe each with 3 assists for the T-Birds. They go 9 of 14 from the free throw line was Tumwater, 13 of 16 from the line for Columbia River.
Yeah, and free throws really changed down the stretch. It was Columbia River nailing their free throws. Tumwater struggling a little bit. T-Birds never really figured it out at the free throw line, but again, the defense of Tumwater is going to end up creating some problems. Reagan Brewer, just nonstop. I don't know what battery she uses, but she just is go, go, go the entire time. It's ridiculous, flying around. Again, she's going to sacrifice her own body to try and get some extra possessions. She's a blast to watch, and she really gives this team life and gives the crowd life as well.
That's one of those that multi-sport athletes. She is a midfield soccer player that has that motor, is conditioned to run. She's used to go in 90 minutes, 80 minutes. Usually this is a short workout for her on the basketball floor, but
rougher landing.
A little bit. Not as soft of a landing here. Okay, it is time now for our game MVP, and that is brought to you by Thorbeck's Wellness Center in Chehalis, Centralia, and South Bend. Strong today, stronger tomorrow, strongest together at Thorbeck's. And our MVP, to me, it's between two players, Kylie Waltermeyer and Reagan Brewer. Waltermeyer, 26 points, 2 of 4 from the line, 5 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 steal. Brewer, 16 points, 7 of 10 from the line, 8 rebounds, 3 steals, 4 assists.
My goodness, that is a tough call. I think you got to go with Kylie Waltermeyer. When you're scoring points like that, especially in that first half where Tumwater was struggling to get the offense going, she really was that leading piece for them, the one that kept them in it, even gave them a lead there at the end of the first half. So my vote is for Kylie Waltermeyer. But, I mean, you're splitting hairs with these two tonight.
Yeah, Brewer put up some points. Waltermeyer, though, is, I believe, a senior, and she had 13 points in that second quarter to help get Tumwater that lead. All right, it will be Kylie Waltermeyer as our MVP. One more time, the Tumwater T-Birds, 49, Columbia River, 39. Tumwater will face WF West for the District 4 2A championships. Thank you for watching and have a great rest of your night.